All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad here. Going to take a look at it, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. All right, and BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And we care about this because this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad, and everyone else is scrolling on by and we're wasting those impressions. Now we care about the number of women clicking somewhere on our ad because that means, since they didn't simply scroll on by, that our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that. Our ad has entered their brain because that's the only way they'll ever buy from us. So we got to get our Boudoir Facebook ads into as many women's brains as possible. So it means we got to get this number as high as possible, way, way, way above 6%. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's super common, and everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we also know how to treat this. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, actually with Boudoir Pico, we're duplicating the Boudoir Facebook ad, we're treating the duplicated one. We leave the original, treat the duplicated one, run it in parallel, keep whichever one running as the best metrics after a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates or leads to Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%, and ideally way, way, way higher. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We treat with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. And we're saving a ton of money each month. We're eliminating a ton of wasted ad spend back in our pocket, which we'll see right now. We'll actually see real numbers. So first part, this is my first part of my residency for Boudoir Facebook ad doctor, residency in med school or whatever the progression was. So I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild. Unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. Well, I took it in the hospital, I tested it, and found out unique CTRL was 4.3%. So I knew that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. And so then I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and I got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So way better after Boudoir Pico treatment. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend every single month. So instead of paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we can eliminate 3,700 bucks every month of that. And we only got to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And in both scenarios, we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains. But if we're spending way less ad spend, we're pocketing that as a profit. Literally 3,700 bucks a month, or what's that? 60 or no, be something like 40 grand in the first year, and then over the next 12 months. Now, the second part of my residency, finding another one out there in the wild, bringing it to the hospital, testing it. Okay, found out the unique CTRL 1.39%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Way better. So we found the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are actually wasting $8,400 a month every single month running that original Boudoir Facebook ad. So instead we can eliminate that, cut that cost, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally $8,400 a month every month, kind of as like a phantom profit. That'd be like 10 grand in the first year. And all we got to do is spend $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original spending 10 grand a month. All right, and finally, also had a patient. His Boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL was 5.03%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And uniques, so I duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL of that Boudoir Facebook ad up to 15.35%. And so we found out his original was wasting 67% of ad spend. It's like, oh no. And then after that, we actually, thinking through, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that. He can pocket that every single month. And instead we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $3,300 a month and be as efficient as running the original at 10 grand a month. So he's getting literally like if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, he'd be getting basically like an 80K phantom bonus over the next 12 months from not wasting that ad spend money anymore. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, 37%, 84%, 67%. And so, if they're spending 10 grand a month, so the average Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS, if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5K every month is being wasted, like 60 grand over the next year, and that can be eliminated and put back into the business owner's pocket, kind of as like a phantom. So looking at this one, we want to diagnose it. Do we believe it has BLCS, yes or no? All right. So we get the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe trusting Facebook is good, and what Facebook tells us to fill out for our ads is good for us, but in fact it's bad for us and good for Facebook. So the consequence of this, we're going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads when we do this, which pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and actually allows Facebook to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. So that contributes to BLCS. Okay, so looking at the creative, looking at the photo, it's yes, it looks like an ad mistake. Same with nearly kind of every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen. So that looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is all the other ads we see on Facebook, all the other Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, they all look like ads. But that's the reason why every Boudoir Facebook ad, I've actually looked at the back-end metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, aka Boudoir lookalike syndrome, because everyone's kind of doing these same mistakes. So consequence of this, more women are going to scroll by our Facebook ad than necessary, and that is going to pull our unique CTRL under 6%. Finally, we're going to look at see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile. This is actually what people are able to see in the newsfeed before they click in to read more. Boudoir session giveaway, transform your confidence with a free Boudoir by Hannah Rose. Okay, so yeah, we only got 2 points of context here, so this is the lack of context mistake. And the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our headline's good enough. It kind of looks the same as what other Boudoir photographers are doing, so why change it up? Why do anything different? Well, it's because most Boudoir photographers are making these mistakes, and that's why everyone's got everyone that I've seen has BLCS, aka Boudoir lookalike syndrome. So consequence of this is more women going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, where they could have been clicking on them, and they could have been joining our ecosystem, but they're simply scrolling right on by. All right, so after looking at these, kind of everything with the pre-click, my diagnosis is yes, this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and has a has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, with Boudoir low click syndrome, so BLCA with BLCS, your unique CTRL is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've decided, okay, now you want to get this fixed. You've done other things in the business to optimize everything, pull more money out of it, and you want to pull more money out back in your pocket by eliminating these massive ad inefficiencies. Literally, on average, it's like 5K a month out of 10K is being wasted. Literally, put that back in your pocket. Approximately, and on average, that'd be like 60 grand over the next year, because you see more and more market saturation over time. More women are actually entering the marketplace to become boudoir photographers. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone or a new camera, they're popping up on Google Maps and in the mom groups. Then shoot me a DM when my new patient intake opens. New patient intake is closed right now. It'll be open, eventually later. So shoot me a DM then, and we'll see if you qualify.